Hello my friends, welcome back to Keto in the Chaos. My name is Tammy, and on this channel I like to share all my tips and tricks on how I lost 207 pounds without surgery and how you can be successful on your own weight loss journey. So if that's what you're looking for, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos like this one to inspire you to get started. Well, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you stopped in to check in on me on my week 21 of my reverse diet. If you're new here, let me fill you in on basically where I started and where I'm at this moment. I began my ketogenic journey on January 1st, 2017 at 374 pounds. I have come a long way. Over my journey, I have learned so many things about myself, about the reasons that I became obese in the first place, and about what I would like my future self to look like and my future life to look like when it comes to my health, my weight, and how I choose to eat. So a lot of things have changed over the years, and I'm so grateful that I've been able to document a lot of it on YouTube. If you'll notice, my very first video was made after I lost my first 100 pounds. I was trying to inspire others to try what I was doing and teach what I was doing because I spend a lot of time answering those questions, and I thought it would be super easy for me to just point people to videos on the internet. I don't think even I had any clue the journey that I was about to embark upon, not just in weight loss or teaching, but in YouTube in general. I did not realize this world that I was stepping into that turned out happened to be my wheelhouse and the thing that made me happiest in this whole entire world, which is helping other people to lose weight. And that's why I started this channel. So these videos, while they do just document my journey and where I am at, I'm also very active in teaching and trying to help people see things a little differently based on what I've personally learned in my life. I am currently in a maintenance phase, a diet break, and I am on a reverse diet. I know that a reverse diet is probably a foreign concept, especially if you're just looking to get started on your weight loss journey. If you're just trying to get started on your weight loss journey, I have so much information related to weight loss, but these videos usually are updates on what I am doing right now in my life, and what I'm doing right now is I'm taking a break from losing weight. So for the last 21 weeks, I have been on a reverse diet journey, which has been way crazy and way awesome. It's probably one of my favorite things I've ever done on this channel because it's so not talked about, and it is so new, and it has worked so well for me. So the basic idea of what a reverse diet is that each week, based on how much I gain or lose, or if I stay the same in my weight, I will change the calories that I consume for the following week. And the idea being getting me from the cutting macros of losing weight, where I'm trying to barely eke by with less than 1,300 calories, up to what you might classify a normal amount of calories that regular people get to eat, which it seems kind of like a pipe dream when you have been on a weight loss journey. I know a lot of people have told me they cannot eat more than a certain amount of calories. I know I myself thought I was probably not going to be able to eat more than 1,600 calories or maybe 1,800 calories, and I probably start gaining weight. And so the idea with a reverse diet is getting your body used to it a little bit at a time, each week as you go along, and evaluating whether or not you want to change things again or you want to keep trying for more calories, because who doesn't want to eat more calories, right? When I began my reverse diet 21 weeks ago, I started out at about 169. I think 169 was my lowest weight from when I started, and that's pretty much where I have been coming back to month after month on this reverse diet, which is crazy weird because I have consistently added more calories per day to my diet week upon week upon week. I have had some weeks where I've gone up in weight, and I've had some weeks where I've stayed the same, but most of the time I just have been basically back to where I started. It's kind of surreal. I didn't expect that. Honestly, I expected that I would gain some weight by now and figure every week. I figured this is going to be the week where I put on some body fat. I'm sure of it. I've even had people comment on my videos, I know who you are, who basically said, that they thought that I'd found my maintenance, or that they figured I was probably to the tippy top of where I could go or whatever, Well, and I've just been able to keep going past that. So that's been kind of crazy. So welcome to those of you who are new. If you want to get more information about reverse dieting and where I learned what I'm trying to do. I actually learned everything from Colin Dewey, Dewaay, and he is an awesome coach. He doesn't really do keto, but he's not against keto. He is about, he's just about dieting in general, and he has a lot of information on reverse dieting, and that's where I learned basically everything that I've been trying. But even he thinks I'm being a little bit too careful with my macros. He's kind of giving me a hard time about that, right, Colin? Sometimes he watches these videos, which I fangirl over that. I don't know why, but I really love Colin. I think he's amazing. Okay, so another thing that I've been doing all through the reverse is calorie cycling, because I wasn't quite ready to just like jump 50 calories a day. Especially in the beginning, I was really nervous about doing that. And I like to have a lot of treats. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but people always harp on the fact that I like to have treats. I like candies, keto, yummy goodies, protein bars, chocolate. Things that I like are sweets, okay? They just are. And I can't have a lot of those things when I'm having a very low calorie day. Obviously, they're not gonna fit when you have to fit in real food in addition to those things. So I really liked having like the weekend where I could have some treat type things, and then the weekdays where I would just eke up the calories a little bit. So if you'll notice, if you go back to the beginning of the reverse diet, which by the way, I have a whole playlist of the whole thing, all 21 weeks. If you want to see all the crazy, you can go back and start the whole thing. If you go to click on my channel, and then go up into the tippy top bar, like where you find the community tab and my videos and all of that, there's a playlist tab, and that has all my different playlists for my keto cut and for the reverse and for ideas, meal plan ideas for losing weight, keto ideas for maintenance, back when I tried keto maintenance. There's lots of different playlists. So if you're looking to get into one of the other things I'm talking about, it's not reverse dieting, there's those up there as well. Calorie cycling is something I've done all along in the reverse diet so that I could have some really, really high calorie days and then have some really lower days so that I was kind of just like easing my body into the idea. As I've gotten higher and higher, I've gotten nervous about those higher calorie days, and my weekdays are kind of slowly catching up to the weekend days. And that's just because, I don't know, it's like a brain thing. I think if I go too high on the calories on the weekend, maybe I'll gain a whole bunch of weight. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but my brain tells me it will. But what I do is I add up all the calories from the week, divide them by 7, and that is how I figure out how many calories I'm eating per day. So I know it can kind of sound confusing when I'm saying I'm eating 2,000 calories a day, but then you see on my videos that's like 1930. That's confusing, but that's the reason why, is because I basically use the weekly calorie average. I'm also using weekly weight average as well to determine my up or down on the scale number, not just the regular things. So I have talked for a really long time. I felt like we're 21 weeks in, and I just kind of feel like I needed to reiterate a lot about what reverse dieting is, because I know I've been getting a lot of new subscribers and people have been very confused, especially people that think they're coming to a keto channel and then they see me eating carbohydrates, which is another thing that I did in the reverse diet. After about 7 weeks, I couldn't figure out how to change the calories as easily, and a mentor suggested to me that I should try raising my carbohydrates to a higher level. I started out with 50. Now I'm up to about 100 to 150 total carbs. I haven't gone over 150 total carbs. So that's kind of where I am at right now. So I know that gets confusing, because no, I am not in ketosis right now. That doesn't mean I don't think keto is awesome and it's the best way to lose weight. But for me, keto maintenance has been tricky, and that is probably an understatement. So we'll just leave it there. So if you're watching my reverse diet food videos, you're going to be confused if you think you're going to be seeing keto meals. Keep that in mind. I am not in ketosis at the moment. Okay, one of the fun things that I do in this video is I like to share my exercise accountability, because my Achilles heel has always been exercise. I am probably one of the most sedentary people that has ever existed. My ultimate goal is to just sometimes lay in bed all day and watch Netflix and never move. And you know what? I do that a lot, actually. Probably more than most people. I just need time to chill. And if I'm feeling overwhelmed, or if I'm having anxiety or depression, I will curl into my little ball. That's why my bed is my place where I make my most videos. I eat here. It's my happy place, right? Like, I just really like being in my bed. I know it's terrible. And so, because I'm trying really hard to be more physically fit and active, it is a goal of mine to just be more naturally active. I like to check in with you guys and check in on how my week goes with regards to exercise. People find it entertaining. I like to speed it up so I look really dorky, but I'm going to show you the exercise that I was able to do this week. We did not have my lyrical class because it was Martin Luther King Day. And we stayed home and celebrated that. And then I did go to my clogging class, and it was killer hard this week. She really put us through the ringer. My steps have been abysmal this week. I didn't even dare to look at my average because I know it's bad. Normally my steps are probably about 5,000 average when I'm being normal, and I really think it's lower than that. Maybe I'll check it really quick during this segment and come back and tell you what it is when we come back. So I'm just gonna let you enjoy my exercise for building lean mass, which is something I'm also trying to do in the reverse, especially now that I've gotten up to above 2,000 calories. I'm really trying to use any surplus that I have in building lean mass so that I'll burn more calories, so I can get my calories higher because I want to eat more food, you know? That's what I'm trying to do. So I lift my chicken feed, and I call it the chicken bucket workout. It's just something I started doing at the end of the summer, and I have continued it through this terribly cold winter. So be proud, guys. Be proud, because it's hard. And sometimes it falls. I think this is just a one-time chicken bucket workout week. Pretty sure. Just depends on where it falls. But I usually do it about every 5-ish days. And so kind of sometimes it's 2 and sometimes it's 1 on these videos. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the exercise clips, and I'll check back in with you on the other side.
Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Jumping, flexing, no. I just want you to know. Something you and me, oh. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Jumping, flexing, no. I just want you to know. Something you and me, oh. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. Je begon aan mijn best life, yeah.
It's freezing. I had to go back in and get a coat. Yeah, it's Wednesday. It is 28 degrees and the wind chill has got to be worse because just holding the phone up for you guys to talk to you it's freezing me. So I don't know. I'm going to get this workout done as quickly as I can because it's chicken bucket workout day. But yeah, it's freezing. I don't know how it's going to go. That was entertaining. I had to do a little bit of funky chicken to keep my hands warm, to shake my arms out between sets. My rooster's over here. I don't know if you can see him over there. See him right there by my shoulder? He's just over there staring at me. He's like, what is she doing? You know, what he's actually waiting for is the food, because on the days that I do the chicken bucket workout, they know that I pour out scratch. And the rooster's favorite thing in the world is scratch. He hates eating the girls' food with all of their calcium rich for their eggs and stuff. He really prefers the scratch that's over in this barrel here. And so after I'm done with the chicken workout, he knows I will come in and fill their feed, and then I come back out here and throw out 3 bowls of scratch for him and for the girls to peck at. So he waits patiently for me to finish up my workout. He's a good caretaker of his girls. His name is Chic, and I better go get him fed. But that was a fun workout. Even though I'm freezing to death, I feel good. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me and enjoying my misery yet again. All right, so I was totally right. I actually just went in and looked at my average steps, and my average steps for this week was only 3960. Yeah, I've been kind of just chilling like a villain this week. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed those little clips. I like sharing it with you. It does keep me motivated to do it when I don't want to, which is pretty much all the time. I love dancing. I love going to my dance classes. But anything that I do outside of that, the steps and the chicken bucket workout, I do not enjoy. I just do it for you. So I hope that it makes a little bright spot in your day. So I actually have something I wanted to share with you guys. I was on this channel, and she had this little like recipe contest, and she asked for like ideas for recipes, and like you could win, and you could win like if you did it. Anyway, I entered the contest and I totally won, and I just got my winning prize here, and I wanted to share with you guys what I got. So the channel where I where the channel I was watching is Candance Brewer. She is freaking adorable. She's also on a weight loss journey. She's sometimes keto and sometimes not. She definitely is hilarious, and she's so much fun to watch, and she's just salt of the earth, awesome person, and her name is Candance. So who doesn't love that? Like, that's a phenomenal name for me, someone that always wanted to dance and now can dance. So Candance Brewer, you guys go check her out because she does contests and you could win. Ooh, I told her I wanted to be surprised, and she sent me some fun goodies. So let's see what she got me. Oh yeah, she knows I'm all about the bath bombs and the bath. And you know what I really love about these smaller ones is that I don't mind sharing them sometimes with my girls when they need baths. And so I don't like sharing my big ones with them, but these little ones, nice. Ooh, and they smell good too. Hibiscus. All right, and the second thing in here, oh, another thing of bath bombs, vanilla sugar. Can't smell this one. Doesn't smell through the bag like the other one, but I bet it's still good. All right, and then we got this little bag. What's inside? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Crio Bru. Thank you, Candance. You know I love this stuff. I drink it every day. She knows me really well, doesn't she? Isn't that so cute? She took the time to, like, really find something that she knew I would like and appreciate, which is very, very sweet. Ooh, all right. Even better. Heck yes. Radical Skedaddle Bang. Thank you. And 4 of my very favorite Built Bar flavors that's no longer available. White chocolate cherry sundae. Oh, thank you, Candance. You are awesome. Oh, she's the best. What a fun gift. That was so fun to win the contest. And all of these things are super fun things that I can use in my life. If you guys ever feel like sending me a present, I do have an Amazon wish list in my about section that I keep updated all the time with fun things that I would probably never buy for myself, but would love it to receive because, you know, I have 9 kids and I always don't think of buying things for me. It's kind of fun to keep that list updated for, you know, whatever. Whenever I feel like maybe I want to spend some money on myself and I look back at my list and I go, oh yeah, I really want that. Anyway, thank you so much to Candance Brewer. And that was fun to win her contest. And for her to not say, like, you can't be in the contest because you have a big channel. Because sometimes people are like that. And I just appreciated that she let me win. Even though I got a bigger channel. And yeah, anyway, thanks, Candance. All right. So, on to the fun part of the video now, right, people? The data. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, everybody thinks I'm so old school because I keep my data in a notebook. They're like, we need to digitize you. Let me assure you, all of my information is also digitized. So I actually keep a measurements log, and I have since day 1. I have been measuring weekly. I still do, and I have kept a measurements log in my phone. So I have all my old measurements. In fact, someday maybe I will maybe when it's warmer and I can go outside in like a swimsuit or something, we'll do like a string that shows how big, I'll have my kids hold it or something and show how big my waist used to be and stuff. Do something like that. I saw something like that on Jelly's channel, Fat to Keto, and I thought, I should do that. That's kind of a fun idea. I don't even remember what my number 1 measurements were at this point. They were pretty close to hers though, I know that. As far as measurements go, since we're on the measurements discussion, I did my measurements today and was thrilled because I lost a 1/4 inch on each of my arms, which normally that makes me nervous because I am trying to build some muscle, and I have built some muscle in my arms, but I also still have quite a bit of fat down here that's got to go. There's lots of loose skin, but there's fat as well. And so every time they shrink, I still get excited because I would like to see them shrink because they are still too big. And I would like to get rid of some of the fat and keep the lean mass, right? Keep the muscle. I also lost a 1/2 inch around my rib cage. What? How is that even possible? I swear I've gotten as small as a person possibly can around my rib cage, but apparently not. half an inch down again. And around my waist, I also lost a half an inch. So now I am at 27 inches around my waist. I think it was 32. I think it's 32 and a half or 31 and a half. 31. I can't remember what my other measurement was, but I do know that my waist was 27. At one point in the reverse diet, it was 26 and a half. So I still am kind of up from there. So obviously I've kind of gone down and up a little bit when it comes to measurements, but everything else was back to my normal numbers and has not changed. My hip measurement is 37. Is that right? 37. What? How is that my hip measurement? That used to be my waist measurement. Like, that was my waist measurement when I'd lost a lot of weight. Wow. Anyway, so I do keep all of that in digital form. I also, the Renpho scale keeps track of all my weights, but I also have put my weights weekly in my little tracker, the same one that has my measurements. And I keep all of my calories, of course, in my chronometer. I can go back to day one and see how many calories I was eating. In fact, that might be fun to go back and really look at the calories, because I never really paid attention to the calories in the beginning, only the macros. I don't know, things you think about when you're recording a video, and this is getting really long, and I always do that, and I run off at the mouth, and okay, calories, let's just get into it. So, my plan for this week was to stay the same, because I went up a little bit on the scale last week, which was my normal, what I thought would be my normal water weight week gain week, and I did go up, but only like a half a pound, so I decided I would stay the same on my calories. My calories goal was 2025 average calories for the week. So on Saturday, I did 2,242 calories. On Sunday, I did 2,240 calories. On Monday, I did 1,949. Tuesday, 1,942. Wednesday, 1,941. Thursday, 1,941. And Friday, 2,000. So what happened on Friday is that I had planned my whole day out, and I had planned a little pack of gummy bears. And when Dave went to make my dinner last night, my spaghetti, he said, you didn't plan for the tomato sauce. You didn't put the Lucini marinara in your macros. And I was just like crestfallen. And at first what I just did was I kicked the gummy bears and put in the Lucini, and I was just going to call it good. But I had been really looking forward to eating gummy bears all day. Gummy bears are literally my favorite treat ever. I used to binge on 5-pound bags of gummy bears. And so when I plan and think and hope for having a gummy bear treat, it's always a disappointment if I don't get to have it. So I decided I was just going to choose to have it anyway. And that's why my calories were 2,000 instead of 1,940, which is what they should have been shooting for. So my average macros for the week were a little bit different. My average protein for the week was 167, which was down 7. You know, I'm trying to hit that 170, and I'm really came down. But I was just not in the mood for stuff this week. I was in the mood for the fats this week, apparently. My average carbs went down also 5 to 89 net carbs. So I don't know what the deal is with that either. Probably that keto cereal I've been trying. If you guys want to try that Wonderworks keto cereal by General Mills, holy crap, I really like it. Some people hate it, but I thought it is freaking amazing. It's probably my new favorite thing. And then fats were up 6 to 101. So obviously I was more in the mood for fats and less in the mood for carbs and proteins, but anyway, that's where those stood this week. So all that being said, that put me at an average calories for the week of 2,036, which was up 11 from what I had planned to do. But it was actually because I had a similar situation on Friday the week before. Maybe I just need to really plan like a couple of gummy bears every Friday, because it seems like Friday is my gummy bears day or something. I don't know, because I did the same thing last Friday and ended up with 2,034 calories. And my weekly calories last week, because I was up so much on a couple of days, was 2,044. So technically, I did better at sticking to the goal this week by 8 calories than I did the week before. So I did pretty well, considering I am at an average of 2,036 calories for the week, which just sounds bloomin' crazy, to be completely honest. Like, I know that it's possible to eat more than 2,000 calories and not gain weight. But, well, when we see the weights, I'm sure you can imagine the head games that I was dealing with this week. So we might as well just get into it. Let's see what happened on the scale.
Je bent God aan mijn best life, yeah. Je bent God aan mijn best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. Je bent God aan mijn best life, yeah. Jumping, flexing, no, no. I just want you. Something you and me, oh. Je bent God aan mijn best life, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So, wow, that was like a roller coaster, wasn't it? That was a little bit crazy. Admittedly, I was a little concerned at some points, but then I was also not concerned because I went, oh yeah, look, there's that water weight bump I was expecting last week and didn't really get. And so earlier in the week, I was like, okay, well, obviously I'm going to be up this week, so I'm going to keep my calories the same. So my plan was I was going to lower my weekend calories 20 to make them 20-20. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't do that. And then I was going to raise my dailies up to 1950 to try and like even it out a little bit and still give it a little bit of a change with keeping that 2025 average goal number, which, you know, I was planning to do. But then the weirdest thing happened. Practically overnight, I hit a new low. Dun, da, da, da. As Lynn Venture would say, woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Yeah, she's so cute. Yeah, a new low weight. What? How did that even happen? I'm not even trying to lose weight. As you guys know, I am trying to maintain weight and build lean mass. I'm not trying to lose weight. And yet, here we are at 166.8 this morning. Weird. So my lowest before recorded weight was actually during the reverse diet. It was on November 9th. I hit 167.4. So now I'm officially down 0.6, a little bit more than a half a pound from my official low weight. I'm not going to say I've lost 208 pounds yet because I was calling it 207 a little early. So I'm just going to keep it at 207. But what the heck? That's like the best thing. Well, it's like the best thing ever, only it's just weird because it's not supposed to happen, right? I'm supposed to put on some body fat. I'm supposed to be having a surplus of calories so that I can build lean mass. The only thing I can think of is that I've been successful in using the surplus to build lean mass, and now my RMR is higher than it was because I told you guys this week exercise-wise was abysmal. It's probably some of the lowest I've done since the reverse started. And even though my one class was pretty killer hard, the rest of the week I was just sitting, doing nothing. So yeah, like admittedly, I was so shocked. In fact, I was shocked on the day that I got the 168 that I actually weighed 9 times just to make sure. And then when I hit the 166.8, I thought, okay, something has to be wrong with my scale. This is not even a possibility. So I actually replaced the batteries and weighed multiple times. I think I weighed 4 or 5 times this morning just to make sure. And it stayed the same. I really hope it isn't a scale mistake because I'll be really sad. But the fact that I went down in inches tells me it was not a scale mistake. That's my double check, right? And so obviously something good is happening in my life at the moment. Now, we maybe all do not know that I have not actually reached my goal weight, but I believe if I went and got skin surgery and just had the loose fat that is attached to my skin on the front of me removed, that I would be well into where I want to be. The rest of me, other than maybe a little here, of course, in my arms, the rest of me is exactly where I would like to keep it. And it's just in my belly that I want to lose weight. And so pretty much I'm kind of to my goal. If I went and got surgery, I would be there. Don't know if that's yet in my future. We go back and forth trying to decide. Disney, surgery. Surgery, Disney. Is Disney even an option? New dishwasher? We're nowhere. Well, we get somewhere and then we get nowhere. We're just like off in la la land. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm working on it. We're figuring it out. But anyway, I digress. So I still have probably 10 to 15 pounds that I could happily lose and not feel like I was too thin. So when the scale goes down, I'm still going to be happy, because who doesn't want the scale to go down when you're eating over 2,000 calories? If you do, if that's not you, like, I don't even know what you're doing here. Like, what are you doing here? That's literally like everyone's ultimate dream, right? To be able to eat a lot of food and still lose weight. What heck? Okay, so anyway, I'm not counting on this meaning that I am now in a calorie deficit by any means. But let's go over the weights, because we know I don't get to use that new low weight as my determining factor for whether or not I get to raise my calories up in the coming week. So first of all, I have to add up all the weights from the week, which were Sunday, 172.8, Monday, 172.8, Tuesday, 174.2, woo! Wednesday, 172.4, Thursday, 171.8, Friday, 168.8, and Saturday, 166.8, for an average of 171.3, which is the same as last week. Okay, so my deciding factor, if my weight stays the same, I'm supposed to raise my calories 25. If my weight goes down, I'm supposed to raise them 50 per day. And if my weight goes up, I'm supposed to stay the same until I kind of like chill out and stay the same. So since my weight stayed the same, I am going to raise my calories up 25. So forget that other plan that I mentioned before. We're going into a new plan. Today, I'm going to raise my calorie. I decided I'm just going to go 25 all the way across the board and keep the ratio the same. So I raised my Saturday and Sunday calories up to 2,265. And I raised my 5-day calories up to 1,965. So that will give me an average calories for the week of 2,050, which is going to be awesome. And technically, it won't be a full 25 up. It'll be technically 20 up, because I was at 2035 this week, or whatever, something like that. So that is it. That is all the data for the week. I hope that you guys are not too confused by all of the rigmarole I do each week. It just kind of helps me keep on track. You can do the opposite for whether you want to lose weight slower. I know that Carly's mama is also doing it the other way around. So she's eating as high of calories as she can, and then if she loses weight, she keeps them the same, or if she gains weight, then or stays the same, she lowers them. And she's doing it to try and lose weight. So it can work in reverse as well. I don't know if I will do that. I'm guessing I'm not patient enough for that. So like in the future, if I decide that I'm going to try and lose weight, I imagine I'm going to tackle it like BioLane and do like a 2-week intense cut with a 2-week diet break and do like flip-flop. I've never tried that, and I've actually wanted to. And so if I do decide to do something this spring, it'll be something similar to that. Really like just get in there and get it out. Get in there and get out. You know, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But for right now, I know Colin DeWay is probably shaking his head at me right now. So I know he's like, you ain't ready for that, girl. No mini cuts for you. I know. Obviously, I need to keep going on this reverse diet, and maybe I will just keep going on it all spring. I don't know. I would like to, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's everything I have for you guys today. If you are looking for information on how you can get started on your own weight loss journey and you would like to know how I did it or more information, all of that is available in the About section below. I have links to all of the goodies, all of the things that I sell, all of my promotional products, my Facebook group where I teach how to do it, my email address where you can ask me for a getting started guide if you don't have Facebook. Yeah, all the things. And of course, my Amazon wish list. If you want to send me a gift, it's been a little while and January is long. Feel free. You don't have to. It's really fine. But if you want to, it's there. I also, of course, have a Patreon, and I have a Teespring store and my PayPal address if you just want to send a little surprise just that way. It's nice, and it keeps me going and keeps me able to take the time to make videos when I've got all these kids and I'm trying to keep everything together that I'm trying to keep together. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. Here's to another great week. I hope this week is going to be yummy. I'm looking forward to it. And I will talk to you all again soon.